Ah, yes. Hello, Mr. Jones. Hello. Please have a seat. Have a seat. You seem very tired and a little confused. Yes. Oh, you were referred to us by your very successful friend, Mr. Smith. Yes, yes, I remember Mr. Smith. One of many. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No, no, please, please, have a seat, have a seat. You're at the right place. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, you seem to be a little confused, as I said before, but let me explain. Your friend, Mr. Smith, told you about a place where you can get a fantastic, happy ending. And yes, this is that place. Ah, I see that you're looking around. No, no, don't get it confused. Even though there are no attractive young women or attractive older women, yes, there's also no men except you and I. And yes, I can give you a happy ending, but not the type you're thinking of. Well, I mean, if you keep looking around, Mr. Jones, you'll notice this is not an ice cream parlor, and I'm not about to hand you a small sundae with rainbow sprinkles and chocolate sauce. Yeah, not that type of happy ending either. Yes. No, no. What I can give you, Mr. Jones, if you're interested, is a genuine, literal, happy ending. Mm-hmm. No, no, hold on before you go. I think you're going to want to hear me out. After all, your very successful friend referred you to me. Now, is he the type of person who screws around or plays pranks or practical jokes? No, no. No, as a matter of fact, Mr. Jones, Mr. Smith is a rather serious person. And he used to be a very serious, angry person. Up until a couple of years ago, wouldn't you say? And then all of a sudden, his life turned around. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. His wife just disappeared. He was able to have her legally declared dead. He received that big life insurance payout. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And all of his bratty, obnoxious children, well, his bratty, obnoxious adult children, notice how none of them tried to get any of that money, how all of them just moved far, far away from him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then he invested that money into a brand new startup company that instantly took off. And then what did he do? A year later, he sold his shares for even more money. And 2 months later, the company filed for bankruptcy. Oh, yes, their success dried up, but his did not. Yeah, he bought that house in Malibu. He purchased that luxury fishing boat. hmm He met a absolutely gorgeous young thing. I mean, who cares if she's the same age as his adult daughter at 23? Who cares? You know, it's not like he's her father. Although, from what I heard, she does like to call him Daddy. Well, no, I'm not being vulgar, Mr. Jones. I'm just being honest. And the type of life that your friend Mr. Smith used to enjoy. Yes. The type of life he used to enjoy. Think about it. Did he have a fun time? No, he didn't. He worked like a slave. And what did he get out of it? Just enough money for his wife to complain that their few and far between vacations weren't good enough. Just enough money for his kids to constantly have their hand out. His adult kids. That poor, poor man. And he didn't even know what to do, because if he divorced his wife, he would be left with practically nothing. Yes. I mean, his wife even once told him that she would let him keep his old, beat-up sedan, and that she would take the Mercedes-Benz SUV, but he could keep his old, beat-up sedan. Why? Because after the divorce, he would need a way to get to and from work in order to earn money so he could pay her alimony. Yes, that's why she told him she would generously let him keep his worthless, horribly beat-up old sedan, and why she insisted that he spend good money fixing it up, just in case she divorced him. Yeah. Gotta have some way for him to get to and from work, make that money, and pay her. So she'd let him keep that. Oh, and the clothes on his back, since, he would need those. Besides, it's not like she could fit into them. She actually said that to him. What a miserable, horrible excuse for a wife. And all of a sudden she vanished. And all of the wonderful things that your good friend ended up enjoying. Oh, what's that? Did I refer to you as Dr. Jones the last time I mentioned your name? Perhaps. I know you'd like to be a doctor. Well, you'd like to have the title, and you'd like it to be a real one. An actual medical doctor. Yes, I could make that happen. Oh, medical school residency, you're too old for that? Well, of course you are. Dr. Jones. Not like you actually need those things. Oh, no. I'm not talking about some fake piece of paper that you could have framed and hang it up in your living room. No. How about an actual medical degree? Everyone looks at it, they know it's real, and they start referring to you as Dr. Jones. Admit it. You would like that, wouldn't you, doctor? Yes. I always wanted to be a doctor, but mostly for the title. Well, at your age, considering everything you have to put up with, nothing wrong with being a little selfish. Heck, nothing wrong with being quite a bit selfish. Yes. I mean, all the things you do and the horrible lack of respect. You work in security, don't you? But you're not one of those scarecrows with eyeballs who stand around all day at retail shops scaring away punk kids, are you? No, you're not. You're a security professional. And you get treated with absolute disrespect by everyone and everything. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, what do I mean? Well, how about that low-life lunatic who showed up for training because the security company you work for decided to promote some 20-something little girl who decided not to show up where you work, not to introduce herself in a professional manner as your new supervisor, decided not to give you her work number, but just decided that, oh, this is the individual who'll be on duty that night. And she told the new age nut job to just show up for training. But that's the thing. She never showed up at the client's site. She never introduced herself to you or any of the other guards. She never even spoke one damn word to you, did she? Hell, to this day, you still don't even know what the bitch looks like, do you? No. Just some 20-something piece of trash who doesn't even have enough self-respect to carry herself with a bit of dignity and pride and introduce herself and to let you and the others know who she is. No. She couldn't be bothered to do that, could she? And then on top of that, she just sent over this individual, someone close to your age, for training. And when did she send him over? That's right, on your last day of the work week, when you were exhausted, when you were just trying to get through one last damn shift so you could go home and actually get a decent amount of sleep, actually get a decent meal, have 2 days off to try to relax after all the work you put in. That's when she sent him over. And you were not in a good mood when you got there, were you? No, because you had to throw out a couple of damn trespassers who gave you attitude because of your age. Well, hell, it's not like you're an old man, not even close, but they still gave you attitude, didn't they? And you're the only one at that client site who does his job properly. Hell, you do everyone else's damn job, and no one appreciates it. And you stop talking to them because it just leads to an argument. Their disgusting laziness and unprofessionalism. I know you're tired of that. I know you're sick of it. I'm surprised you haven't lashed out in violence. Yes. Well, I gave your friend, Mr. Smith, a happy ending to his life. Here's how it works. You sell me the years you have left on this miserable rock of a planet, and I promise that the next 10 years of your life, which you get to keep, will be the most magnificent, the most wonderful you have ever experienced, the most joyous you have ever had. Well, after those 10 years, you expire, and then the years that you would have kept on living in horrible, gut-wrenching misery, I get to keep those. And I sell those to some of my clients for a very tidy profit. Yes. Oh, no. Mr. Jones, please. Please. No. I am not the devil. No. I don't want your soul. I'm not the devil. I'm not one of his high-ranking demons. Heck, I'm not even one of his low-ranking demons. I am just a businessman. Well, of course I have supernatural powers, but that doesn't make me demonic. I mean, what? Everyone who has supernatural powers is demonic? Come on now. Come on, that's a rather bigoted view. It really is. I'm genuinely hurt by that. Oh, yes, of course I have feelings. Why wouldn't I? Mr. Jones, it's a business deal. The same one I offered to your friend Smith. Now look at him. He is insanely happy. He is insanely successful, and no one screws with him. No one refers to him as Edward anymore, except you. Everyone else refers to him as Mr. Smith. It's Mr. Smith. That's right. Everyone shows him respect. He is a wealthy businessman, and he has 8 more years to enjoy his life. And then, well, he'll pass away in his sleep, and I'll come and collect the rest of the years he has. How many? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, but that is strictly between me and Mr. Smith. Think of it this way. If he was only going to live for another 12 years, yeah, I wouldn't have offered him a standard 10-year deal. Well, yes, all right, you dragged it out of me. He would have lived for another 20 years. That's right. But would you rather have 20 years of the same misery, or would you rather have 10 years of bliss 10 years of a happy ending. And at the end of those 10 years, your life ends. And I get the years which are left. In the case of your friend, I get 10 years. In your case, a little bit more than that. Think about it, Mr. Jones. With my abilities, I can give you a literal happy ending. Everything you've wanted, including being referred to as Dr. Jones with an actual medical degree. That's right. Well, no, I can't put the knowledge in your head, but you would have that degree. You would have the respect of everyone around you. You would be a retired medical professional. You would have money, respect. Heck, I can even give you power. But you're not really the sort of person who wants to take over the world. Imagine lounging in any resort in the world, being waited on hand and foot. Imagine cruising through Beverly Hills. That's right. Cruising through Beverly Hills in that 1970 drop-top convertible Hemi Cuda that you've always wanted. I can make that happen. Dr. Jones. Seriously. Give my offer some serious consideration. Do you want over 20 years of misery? Same old bullshit? Or would you like 10 years of a happy ending? Think about it.